Welcome class 11th students. As you know, we are talking about two-dimension motion. This is also called motion in plane. So our next topic is two-dimension motion in a two-dimension motion with uniform velocity. You better know two-dimension motion in uniform velocity, and the shape of uniform velocity you better know it is in straight line. So we will try to prove how two-dimension motion with uniform velocity will be in straight line, and you better know the formula of straight line in class 10th. Y is equal to mx plus c. So let's suppose, so the graph is here. This is the graph. Body is moving in straight line. This distance is r1. Velocity, for velocity you better know velocity is equal to displacement upon time. So this is our m. This distance is r2, and that is what? R. What are, that is the xt graph. What are the coordinates? This is r1, so it will become, this is the time, it become x1, y1, two-dimension motion, x2, y2, and the displacement is r2 minus what? R1, and the total time is, that time is what? Come on, del t. So we will try to prove that two-dimension motion or two-dimension velocity with uniform velocity is in what line? Straight line. So okay, get the value. V is equal to del r upon del t. V is equal to del r upon del t. You better know velocity is equal to displacement upon time. V is equal to what value of del r? R2 minus R1. R2 minus R1 upon time is what? T. Time is T. T minus 0 is equal to T. Cross multiply. Vt is equal to R2 minus R1. Are you getting the point? So what we get here? R2 is equal to R1 plus Vt. Okay. Since we are talking about two dimension, so this formula could be deducted in two ways. So for x dimension, you better know what we get here. X dimension, R2 is equal to X2 is equal to X1. Are you getting? R divided into part. This is X1 and X2, and similarly Y1 and Y2. So they are in two dimension, one X dimension and another is Y dimension. First we are talking about X dimension. X2 is equal to X1 plus what value of V? Vx, and time is what? T. Equation number first. Similarly for Y dimension, you have to split whole equation in two ways. Y dimension, y1 plus vy into t, equation number second. Get the value of t from first and put in second. Okay, find the value of t from first. What we get the value of t? So by first what we get here? T is equal to x2 minus x1 upon vx. Are you getting the point? X2 minus x1 upon vx. So what we get here? Y2 is equal to y1 and plus vy into t. What a value of t we got here? X2 minus x1 upon what? Vx. Are you getting the point? Putting the value from second, from third into what? Second. The value of third we got from equation first, the value of t. Okay. What we get here? Y2 is equal to y1 plus vy upon vx into what? X2 minus vy upon vx into what? X1. Are you getting the point? We can manage it. Y2 is equal to vy upon vx into what? X2 minus vy upon vx into what? X1 plus what? Y1. Are you getting the point? If let's suppose for time t1 we have got 0 and for time t2 time is t. Since they are moving in formula, let us suppose here time is t1, here time is t2. If we pull them, so what becomes? It becomes 0 and the body is moving as like this. This is the T1 and this is the what? T2. But if T2 shifted to T1, so T1 become what? 0. It means body remains at rest. So we can find it. So if x1 is equal to 0, x1 means body started from origin. So this formula could be managed. Y2 is equal to Vy upon Vx into what? Come on, xt. T means x distance, x2 written as a xt, or you directly write x2 written as a xt. x2 written as xt, it means x distance at t time. Similarly, x1 written as a x0. You better know. When x2 become x1, then x1 become 0. x0, it means x distance at 0 time. It means body remains in rest. That thing we are doing here. Okay, Vy upon Vx into xt minus Vy upon Vx into x0. x0 means not 0. x0 means 0 at 0 time travel distance. Okay, this is constant plus distance. It y1 become what? y0. And this whole thing remains what? This whole thing remains what? Constant. And Vy upon Vx, you better know, this is the gradient. This is called m. You better know, gradient of the slope of graph. What we get? We will get yt equal to, y2 for yt equal to m, Vy upon Vx is m, mxt plus this whole thing remain constant c. So formula y is equal to mx plus c. Hence we can say two dimension motion in uniform velocity will be in straight line. Will be in straight line. Y is equal to y is equal to mx plus c. Here Vy upon Vx is called m. M is called slope of graph. This you better know. Slope of graph. That slope of graph is called gradient. This is del y and this is what? Del x. So slope, that is tan theta. It is known as del y upon what? Del x. Okay. Similarly, so this is the answer for two dimension motion with uniform velocity. Next, two dimension motion with uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration. Same thing we can do. So what a formula for acceleration? Acceleration is equal to, you better know, del v upon del t. Same way we can do. A is equal to del v v2 minus v1 upon t2 minus t1. It means you will get t. So what we get here? v2 is equal to v1. v2 is equal to v1 plus what? What we get here? at. Now you better know everything divided in two parts. One is x, another is y, because we are studying two dimension motion. So it could be written as what we can write? Vx2 is equal to, Vx2 is equal to, or it could be written as Vx2 is equal to Vx1 plus xt. You better know. x2 is equal to Vx1 plus what? Xt. And similarly, it could be written as Vy2 is equal to write 2 inside. Okay, this is only symbol for this one. It becomes Vy1 plus Ayt. These are the equation of moving body with uniform acceleration. Are you getting? So this is all about your uniform velocity and uniform acceleration. Okay, that's all for today.